Yeah, and something preemptive is very vague. Something, first of all, that means an executive order. That is what the US president is expected to sign in the White House in the coming hours. An executive order that doesn't bring an end to the so-called zero tolerance policy that was in fact put in place by his Attorney General, Jeff Sessions, and of course okayed by the US president himself. It's an executive order that would try and bring to a halt this separation of parents and children on the border between Mexico and the United States. The US president wants to be seen as signing something, as making a decision, and certainly does not want to be seen as being weak. That is something that he mentioned in the cabinet room while he was surrounded by Republican members of Congress while he was discussing this. So this will be signed in the next few hours, and it is something that he says will be preemptive. Now, what that means is that this would be a stopgap measure, essentially. The pressure has become too big for this president, from Democrats, obviously, but from Republicans as well, many of whom are facing re-election battles in the midterm elections in November. So what the president wants when he says preemptive is he wants something more permanent. And that's the difficult part for the US Congress to sort out. A big immigration package, a bill that would be able to make its way through the House and the Senate, and that would potentially, this is certainly what the president wants, have some kind of funding, enough funding for a border wall between Mexico and the United States. That is very difficult for the US president to get. So a stopgap measure is what we're expecting here in Washington.